questlings, to the land of Mortera, and the story of a group of adventurers who journey through this world of unstable magic, undiscovered secrets, and unending adventure. Follow us on our grand quests for peace, love, battle, riches, and prestige. Last time on Mortera.
The door swings open, and there's our little kobold, and the camera like slowly zooms around as your eyes go wide, and like as it zooms around over your shoulder, we see this extremely messy room. There's blood and bloody boot prints all over the floor. On the bed is a the sliced neck and dead body of Gillian with a wet rag hanging off of his face a little bit. And so as you're like holding this this creepy black bag, you instantly get this like chill that runs down your spine when you touch this bag. There's something interesting about this bag.
I'm gonna think really carefully and like.
Well, yeah. So now this is the part
it.
where the camera is like bird's eye view on you, and it's like going down into the bag, and you're
standing back,
and it's the sound of like thread rubbing against velvet, right? You pull it open, and inside. Pull it open, and inside is a watering can. It's like just a tin metal watering can.
I pull it out like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
like.
pull it out, and it's empty. Like you know, watering cans have the hole in the top, so it's just like an empty watering can. What do you do with it?
I'm just like shaking it around.
You move it around, and as you like turn it, water comes out of it when you tilt it. Water
totally makes me drop it. I'm like,
what?
What just happened?
You drop it, it falls on its side.
It's empty.
Water starts splashing out of the head.
I scramble to pick it up and just hopefully the water doesn't keep flowing out of it.
Yeah, you pick it up and hold it up.
You just drop bacon.
No, I think he's actually like just latched
Holding
onto
on,
my
yeah.
front.
He loves he'll latch right onto boobs.
Yeah.
Like, that's his favorite, most comfortable spot.
Cat boobs.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so you pick it back up, the water stops, but you look inside of it and it's empty.
Just a big old game of cat and mouse, honestly.
And it's got these like
The worst.
So many puns.
I love the pans. So yeah, you two are like, what the fuck? And you're looking at there's like these carvings around it, and we cut back away from the two of you. And what was everyone's perception roll? 4, 6, 7, 19. Oh, yay! So maybe it's because the two of you are closer. As like the people go out over towards the spice
I'm over
bin.
here with the spices, just
you're like tasting and sniffing.
Fucking eating rock salt.
And the Fords, right? Bill and Hillary are like maybe like just talking to you, and like Jennifer is like complaining, but the two of you are like over down near Benjamin, who is like swilling his cup, and you start to hear him under his breath starting to mutter, and I want you two of you to roll an Arcana check for me.
Oh no. This is the Lord's Prayer.
After.
This is so much fun.
15.
15?
13.
13. Yeah. So Funkin, for you, it's like he's saying like the words to some kind of magic thing. That's weird. What is he doing? For you, it's a little stronger. It's a little more potent. This is a magical spell that you probably aren't familiar with, but a magical spell all the same, and one that seems like a little dangerous. And you see him swilling, and he's looking around at everybody, and he like covers his mouth a little bit, and he's like, and the two of you are like starting to pick up on this. Do you do anything? And like the split second, you catch it.
Yes. I whip around my finger. I'm like, hey!
And everybody's heads at this point turn, and that's when like the hay startles him, and he knocks his chair back as he stands up, and he finishes his spell, and he yells it, and he like smashes the glass in his hand, like his cup that he's had with him this entire time, and it starts to form into this sword with like flames on it. And he goes, and he like stands up, and he's like, "You were gonna find it when you went over to the spice rack, anyways." And yeah. We cut back, and like you were about to say something, the three of you standing in here, as everybody's like, "What the?" What were you about to say? As you're like looking, it's like empty, and then you tilt it, and water comes out, but it's empty.
You said there was like carvings on it.
Yes.
Is it a language?
Ancient runic carvings. Yeah, go ahead and well, what languages do you speak?
I have thieves' cant, so I was
Okay.
As do I.
So it's not thieves' cant. What other languages do you have?
That's pretty much mine.
I have Elvish, and Dwarvish, aside from common.
Okay.
Oh, we
Can I
can.
Oh,
see it?
and
for
you
my
probably have
notes?
Elvish. Oh no, this is around in where the spices are.
Yep.
Yeah. Nobody knows that it's been discovered aside from these two. You probably have Elvish, right? At least Alana?
Yes,
yeah.
common and Elvish.
Yeah. Okay. The two of you recognize this as a form of Elvish,
Okay.
but Elvish that you've never seen before. You know, it's like looking at like ancient Gregorian English. You know, it's like
Okay.
I know it's like English letters, but like what the fuck
Drunken
is
English.
this? So
Okay.
it's like a very ancient Elven language.
I've attempted to read this in my childhood. Could never get good at it.
Yeah.
This is Elvish. You recognize that?
I do. I don't have a lot of education, but I know that this is Elvish.
And I'm just like consistently keep pouring a little out.
I'm like trying to touch it, like
Yeah.
see if it's warm or
Yeah,
cold.
it's just like lukewarm water, and
Yeah.
Kendall's like, "Can you not make a?" And like at that point is when you hear like a and the knocking over a chair and like the yelling of a spell.
Okay.
And at this point, we're gonna have everybody roll initiative. So, those of you standing in the room, Benjamin stands up and he says, "They were going to find." It's like it's the cartoon thing again, right? Here it is. They were going to find the artifacts in the spice cabinet, whether or not I wanted them to. I'm sorry I have to do this. And he just got like the smuggest look on his face. And the closest people to him were Althea and Funkin. Sorry, yeah. Who goes first in initiative order? Cool. We rolled a natural 20 for his. So he like immediately with this flaming sword reaches out and between the two of you, which one of you looks weaker? You're kind of like a scrawny wizard, but you're like a really tiny pumpkin, yeah.
He's a
His
Funkin.
own thing.
No, but Funkin's armored.
Nice. So I think he's going to grab. He's doing a grapple for like he's got a couple actions. So his first one is going to be a grapple. I think he's going to grapple you, Function. So you can make an opposed versus his grapple that we just rolled. You can make an opposed acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
So you all see him. Sorry, and he like reaches out at Funkin to grab him.
Oh no!
What?
Oh yeah, I have 6 acrobat, 9.
No. So this like just strong man just like reaches down, grabs Funkin up, and like holds the flaming sword up to him. So you're like kicking, and this like burning hot sword is like right up against like not touching you, but against your face. And yeah, he's like, right? If nobody moves or says anything, I think that I'll be go. And he just slowly starts to back up, and he like backs his full speed, full movement speed, all the way up the staircase and out of sight. And you all see like the glow of the fire along the walls, like slowly
Yeah, wouldn't
go in.
his movement speed be halved? Because he's grappling?
What?
His movement
So his movement speed is halved, but yeah. So he goes like 15, right? Just like right up, out, like up the stairs. Probably doesn't even make it all the way out. I got an idea. So, who's up next in initiative order? What?
Elder White.
Cool. All right, yeah. So Funkin just disappeared up the stairs.
Go after him.
Okay.
Sword of cord.
Yes, I'm still like raging on the inside
Yes.
because our friend that brought us in to meet all these lovely people died. So I sprint after. as fast as I can. Yes.
Yeah.
The booking more.
And he's just still holding him, like he's kind of like facing us, or is he like facing the other way?
Yeah, so he's like, when you turn the stairs, he's like right at the top of the stairs,
Okay.
about to walk out. Into behind him, what you see now is like a torrential downpour. The rain is just like smacking the top of this, and he's like standing at the top of it, and his like really nice slick back hair is now like falling over his face, and it's like black and wiry and greasy, and you're like seeing him for what he truly is now, and he's like holding Funkin. What do you do?
I can get up to like right up on top of him, right?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do that, and I pull out my greatsword, and I do a strike. So
Okay.
let's see what happens.
Cool. And for the record, because he is holding Funkin,
Right.
he does have like partial cover.
Okay.
So he's gonna have +2 to his AC. So he's a little harder to hit because you're trying not
Okay. Fair
to.
enough.
No, Funkin's like covering part of it. Yeah.
It's high. 18.
Barely. You get the feeling that you would have struck him, but because you're like trying to be careful with Funkin, you like stab at a spot that's like near his sword, and he like clings it away, and he's just staring at you, smiling. Cool. Anything else you want to do?
I'm like visibly upset. That's all.
Yeah. Like the storm is calling you.
Yeah.
So right now, Funkin, you can try to do stuff at disadvantage because you're grappled.
Okay.
Or you can try to use your action to escape.
Yeah, I think I'll just take the action to try to disengage.
Okay, alright, so you can, for grapple, since you're trying to break the grapple now, what you shall be doing.
Would it be opposed?
Yeah, it's opposed again. Just trying to, so you still get to choose between acrobatics and athletics.
Okay.
We're doing athletics.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to use acrobatics, so 25.
Cool, yeah, so Funkin wriggles loose, falls to the ground in between the two of you on the
Like
stairs.
high fives me on the way.
That's your action. Would you like to make a movement or a bonus action?
I'm going to get the fuck away.
Okay, down the stairs or up the stairs?
I'm going to go up the stairs.
Yeah, because you're like right at the mouth of the stairs. So you like crawl between his legs, and just you walk out, and there's like a wave that goes by that's like up the size of the ship. And there's like lightning and thunder, and it's just the rain is like blinding you, and you like crawl out into this.
That belongs in a museum!
Oh yeah, who's up?
Hold on. Okay, how far away am I?
Yeah, so you don't know anything, but yeah, you're like 10 feet to go around the corner and see what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And which one of you is holding the water can?
I believe it's me.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you, like duck around the corner.
I
and
throw homeboy my backpack.
Got it, yeah.
Then
Got it,
I
got
go
it.
and look
And
around
a little
the corner.
do-rag.
Yeah. He's really good at that.
Yeah, so you come around the corner and you see a shocked, Bill and Hillary and Murph and Marigold. They're all, back in the corner. And you see the tail end of Elder White just dashing up the stairs towards something.
Okay.
But that's all. That's really
all
all
that
you
I
see.
see.
Yeah.
All
Oh, and there's no Benjamin. Everyone is there except for Benjamin.
right.
Yeah.
So, can I holler to everyone real quick?
Totally. Yeah. You can take a free action. to speak.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be like, "What's going on, y'all? Where is everybody right now? What is he running towards?"
In other words, what the fuck?
Yeah, he runs a lot, but not like that.
And if somebody wants to take one sentence to respond real quick.
Yo, come on. Walker. Anybody?
hello?
Anybody? Anybody? She just shouted what's going on.
What's happening?
Oh. Fucking just got kidnapped!
Fucking just got kidnapped. Fucking just got kidnapped. Fucking just got kidnapped.
Funkin just got kidnapped!
You have you have 30 feet of movement, right?
35.
Benjamin's the bad boy!
So you have another 25 feet of movement if you'd like to do it.
Okay, would that get me to at least
No, that would get you up right behind Elder White if you wanted to go all the way up the stairs.
Okay. You are within 5 feet of him?
Yeah,
Can I sneak attack?
Yeah, so you'd, it'd be like really awkward. You'd be like having to reach, because it's like 5 feet, right, just in the stairwell. So you have to reach like around Elder White. You can come up and try to make an attack though, if you like, yeah.
Okay, I'll just go make an attack then.
What'd you be using?
I'm going to be using my rapier.
Okay, yeah. Oh, definitely with a rapier.
Yeah.
It's like right like between his arm and his
Oh,
leg.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like slide up in there.
Cool.
I love to slide up in there.
2 plus 5, so that's not gonna.
Yeah, you reach around Elder White and twing, like just off of his armor.
Out there?
Oh yeah, you realize that underneath his clothes, like twing, you rip like some clothing, and it's like, oh shit, he's got red armor.
Ooh, that was really close. I guess I just bolt upstairs.
Yeah, so at this point, the stairs are becoming extremely crowded. So you bolt to the bottom of the stairs, and you look up, and there's like Flaming Sword Benjamin, and there's Elder right in front of him, and then like Alana's right behind, trying to stab underneath him. You can like barely see him. There's like a bunch of people, and you have no idea where Funkin is.
Okay. But can I see Bear with the sword?
Totally.
I tried this like surgical ray of frost for everyone.
Okay, I'll give it to you with disadvantage because like there's a lot of things in the way now.
Shooting into melee or whatever.
Yeah. Like it's this ain't no
The
fun.
special attack bonus?
Oh, so roll
twice
yeah.
and take the lower.
Do I add anything to it?
Yeah, your spell attack. Yeah,
That's
the
normal.
normal spell attack.
Normal attack, you're just going to take the lower 2 dice.
14. Oh no, 6. 6, 12. No. Do I hit anyone else?
It's no. You're like
Don't have to.
try not to hit anybody.
Feels like a cool breeze.
Don't give them ammunition.
It goes above everybody.
He gets
Yeah, I think it does. It like goes above everybody and
freezes the
Funkin.
rain.
Yeah, exactly. Funkin, as you're like climbing, you just get hit by some hail and then it keeps raining again. And you're like, what? It just like there's like a bout of hail that hits you and then it goes back to raining.
Is there another way up?
You could try to climb out a like porthole window on the side. Oh my god, yeah. So like you can barely squeeze through, so you like run to the window, and you stick your head out, immediately just drenched. So you're in the middle of a storm, in the middle of the bay. Would you like to try and climb up?
Come back in.
Okay.
Way out here.
Nope.
So that's your movement. You can still do an action.
Yeah. Just pull out my short sword. That's about as much as I can do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you could use a bonus action to pull out both swords since you're not doing an attack with sword. If you want both swords.
Yeah, I'll pull out.
Alright, well,
Waka, I shuffle to the stairs, which I assume is like 15 feet away.
Yeah.
And there's just like it's just like waiting in line. All I see is ass.
Yeah. There's Althea's right in front of you, and then there's Lana, and there's Elder White.
And like, and I. What was it? What can I do? What can I do? Has anybody taken damage?
No.
No. Luckily not.
Let me see. I just like take my gun out and I'm just like waiting. Oh, can I ready in action? And as soon as Benjamin's like in any way like separated from everybody, like take a shot.
Okay. Yeah, you're ready in action to take a shot. Definitely. So you're trying to line it up, and there's just too many people moving.
Yeah,
so,
so I'm just like waiting.
Right.
I'm doing that like Rain Man like calculations in my head or whatever.
Yeah.
the fucking meme with the girl and she's squinting and there's like shit.
Yeah.
So that's you.
Yeah.
It's all geometry class. Okay.
So with
Everybody
my cat
runs away,
with
except
my cat
for-
like reflexes, I go last. And man, there's like
You
nothing.
just saddle up right next to me.
Yeah, and you're like holding this bucket, this like magical watering can.
Yeah, so obviously I mosey on over there and I'm like, what? What the hell's going? What? What's with all the ass?
Dover's like, all your friends are up there. Benjamin turned on us. He's got Waka.
Shite.
He's got Funkin.
Funkin. Oh my god, I was doing that last week. He's got Funkin.
I just immediately teleport into Benjamin's hand.
Switch places.
Sorry, the visual was really funny. And there's no way to make a really good calculated shot here. So I'm just gonna drop the water pail and do exactly what he's doing and ready a shot with my short bow.
When he gets alone, yeah. Okay. Back to the top of the round. Ben, who loses his grasp on him. And he looks you right in the eyes, Elder White. Then he says, "You and me, we have a lot in common. We both fight for something we believe in, stringently.
Don't do this.
You got a chance to make it right. You and I can take this artifact. We can take it wherever we need to, wherever we want to. Just think about it. I'm with the Guild of Calamitous Intent. People are coming to this boat." And he puts up his shield, and he backs away from you. So you have the chance, he's like laid this in front of you, but you have the chance to make an opportunity attack against him as he leaves, because he does not disengage. He hopes that he can win you over.
Funkin's already
Get him.
dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, screw him. I'm gonna try and attack him with that greatsword again.
Okay?
It's a great sword.
Yeah, so with this, like,
Come here.
this giant two-handed sword in this small, like, hallway, you're like, ah!
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, like,
As he backs away from you. He thought he could turn you,
Okay.
but you were too good.
I don't want
How
to talk
cute.
about it. There's that one.
Oh, jeez. The sword's just too big for the hallway. It's like, how do I... And by the time you, like, look up, he's just gone. So, yeah, he creeps around the side, steps, like, out over Funkin, looks down at you, Funkin, and he's like... So he goes around the corner, out of your sight, out of everybody's sight. He goes,
Shit. Yo.
and he disappears in the mist in front of your eyes. But you two get your attacks as he steps out into the doorway.
He was in melee range when he stepped out, right? Oh no, he was in combat with. So
Yeah,
I,
it's an opportunity attack.
No, I mean, do I get advantage on it? With
For attack tactics, yeah. And I see an natural 20.
Critical. I get a 17.
Oh, yes. Just kidding. Yes.
Yeah!
So, Ash gave me double damage dice. Okay, I'm gonna need some d6s.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got a d6 plus 2 more d6.
Giving sneak attack?
Because he was in combat with Elder White.
I'm disengaged.
He didn't take the disengage action.
Oh.
He stepped up.
Okay.
And the disengage attack is going.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Cool. All right. Because you got a nat 20, you roll again. You double all the damage dice on the board. 10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So 25 total?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Damn, you like sneak it. I don't know. Maybe I think you fucking hit him in the eye. You just like, and it like scratches across his face and his eye.
Oh!
He looks real bad.
It's fucked up.
Oh, that's like some badass stuff for a villain, though.
And it like
He's gonna come back with
two
an
of
eye.
you just see like an arrow shoot up like the hallway and just stab him right through the face.
Let's see. And
like
then
the
I
glowing
roll.
eyes,
Let me see. 4, 8, and then my thunder damage 1, so 9 plus 2. That is 11 damage.
Put him
Yeah,
in the
you-
Put him in the ground.
Mess him up like your
This will,
bullet.
and then,
Yeah. So you also see on the other side of the two of you a bullet like fly up the staircase and like sink into his shoulder, and it lights up for a moment like, and then like blows like his like shoulder open. Yeah, and like so his like armor like sticks into his shoulder, and he like disappears around the corner. So now when he appears to you, Funkin, he looks a lot more scary. He like sticks around the corner. He's like holding his shoulder, and his eyes like bleeding, and he looks down at you, and you look up at him, and yeah, he gives the like. and like he's holding the flaming sword.
It's terrifying.
And he turns to mist. Cool. Who's up after Ben? Yeah, Elroy. So you didn't see this. You just saw him go around the corner. So, like, what's your initial...
Yeah, I guess I'll just run up after him because I'm just so angry right now that he killed my friend. So I just run up after him, trying to follow him.
Yeah, you come around the corner, you see Funkin on the ground, and he is nowhere to be seen. You, like, run up onto the deck. Don't see him anywhere.
So I asked Funkin, where did he go?
That's your angry voice?
That's my angry voice. That's about as angry as he gets.
And there was, like, light thunder in the background after he asked the question.
Where did he go?
He missed.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Is today just it's fun day. It's fun day.
Technically, it's
Fun day.
Tuesday.
Alright, bye everyone. It's been fun.
All right.
Cancel.
Who's up? Who goes?
Funkin.
Move through quickly. All right, Funkin. Yeah, you saw him disappear. So, like, what's the... Yeah, what's your deal? What do you do?
Oh, I don't know what to do. He just disappeared right in front of my eyes.
Alright, Alana's turn.
I just saw him blow up, so I am ecstatic at this
Yeah.
point. Like I just sprint in the room expecting to see like more body parts like dismembered.
Yeah. So you like come out, and it's like raining everywhere.
Yeah,
There's
and
some blood on the
so excited. Yeah, this gets me all sorts of
Yeah.
excited. But then I get in there and I see he's not there,
Yeah.
and I just from joy to like defeat, like just so upset. And the fuck happened? He was just there. His arm, his eye is blowing up everywhere. Does anyone want to at least explain to me what he did? Is he the one in charge of this whole thing?
I was told he missed.
Althea's turn.
Has any of this happened?
Well, yeah, you saw him get like blown up, and then he disappears around the corner up onto the top deck.
And then you hear what they just said.
It's fine. I run.
Yeah, up to the top deck. Okay. All right. Yeah, you get up to the top deck. It's raining. There's like blood on the ground.
Okay. Can I do any kind of check?
Sure, if you want to make a perception, see, yeah, that's a good idea. Use your action.
There you look for the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was shocked, so...
Oh, I can't say that says.
18.
Plus 5.
What?
18 plus...
23. Yeah. You are sure that he is nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
Even look like up on the
Okay.
crow's nest. I knew it was a nest. Thank you. Yeah. And he's like, you don't even see him up there. Cool. After Althea.
I don't see any guys.
Alright, so with my 2 short swords in hand, I'm like ramped. And so I storm up the stairs screaming because I'm just like, I'm going after him and save fucking donuts. And like, so I like pummel past everyone on the stairs.
Yeah.
And I get up there and I'm like still yelling and I'm looking around yelling until I realize that he's nowhere to be seen. And then I like slump and I'm like, fuck. Where'd he go?
And I look at each other and we're just kind of shrug like.
And then like lightning just strikes across the sky.
Team just ran past, and I'm just like, and then like I get out and I see nothing. Do I just see everybody like?
Everybody's like, huh?
Can I roll like investigate to see if like okay, he just disappeared. That's not how things work.
Yeah, put 2 and 2 together. Yeah,
and I'm like, and yeah.
Do it, come on.
Natural 20.
Oh. He must have teleported. And if he must have teleported, then he must have teleported somewhere on this boat, because otherwise he would have teleported out into the ocean or in Min Bay and died somewhere.
Unless he's super powerful and he can transport.
It was like as soon as I just like calculate that in my head that with that exact narration, and it's like teleportation.
Especially because like you probably get the like he turned into mist, right? Which is like with that natural 20, you're like, okay, well he didn't like teleport to a different plane or anything.
And it was like I looked around. There's no like rain falling in different places. He's not invisible. And then this is all like I'm like chattering like 100. I'm doing that Jeff Goldblum like Independence Day connections in my head. And then and then I just shout teleportation, and then immediately run back to wherever the artifact is.
Okay, well, you used your full movement to get upstairs.
Oh, yeah, so I'm just like...
Yeah, I think you get, to the top of the staircase.
Yeah, I yell that downstairs. I just yelled at.
Something I've learned in my travels is that if everyone starts to run and go do something, probably someone should stake out the place and, make sure nothing else is fucking crazy going on.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we'll get a flank attack. So, I pick up the water pail. We missed an opportunity to high five over that really good shot that happened earlier.
Yeah.
So
No, it happened. It retroactively. We were like,
yeah. All right. I pick up the water pail and I'm gonna roll.
So you turn.
You don't just pick up the water pail. Hold on.
You pick up the water pail that Benjamin is now standing over. He misty stepped behind all of you down to the tail.
That's what it's called.
So yeah, you reach down to and grab it, and he's standing over it with his flaming sword, also going to grab it.
Oh man. My one hand on it.
Yeah.
Other hand. I'm drop my bow, and I'm just gonna yell, "He's down here!" And I'm just gonna attack. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
Just gonna do it.
Go for it.
That's +2 to hit, right? No? Yeah, I can't remember anything right now.
All your hits are right here.
16.
No.
Nah, fuck!
he's got a shield.
Yeah, it sticks into his armor, and whose turn after Benscome?
Oh shit!
Oh good. Oh.
I died last time, guys!
Yeah.
He just went unconscious.
I think what he's going to do is cut his losses, and I need you to make an opposed athletics or acrobatics.
Let's go
He uses one of his actions to try to yank it from your hand.
Let's go with acrobatics. 18.
Cool. He tries to pull it from you, and you hold it. You're like, oh, you can't get it from him.
Oh.
And I think he's going to use his other action that he was planning on stabbing you with to try to yank it from you again. So we'll do it one more time.
Y'all heard me yell, right?
Power.
14?
And he can't do it.
Yes!
So he's just and he looks at you, and he knows that you just yelled, and he's bleeding, and he's pulsating from his arm, and he looks with his one good eye at the staircase as everybody starts to make their way down. And this motherfucker only has one thing left, and it's to his move action. So he lets go and books it down to the bottom floor. You can make an opportunity attack.
This dude's almost dead. I can't not. I'm gonna use inspiration. 10 plus 4, 14. Shit!
Yeah, flying off of his back as he makes it to the stop. He makes it just to the top of the staircase, and he turns. Who's up?
Okay. So I heard her saying that he's down here.
Yeah.
And you all make your way downstairs.
Everybody's in my way because I was one of the first people up there.
Yeah. Everybody's just crowded around the entrance.
So do you think I can make it sprinting? Do you think I can make it back down there?
If you used all 60 feet of movement to push through everybody and make it down, you could get a ranged attack off on him. You'd be 10, 15 feet away.
So we're on the top deck. And then there's the floor below us. That's where he is?
Down into the floor below you where everybody's eating, and he's at the staircase that goes down to the lower floor. He's about to go down to the room.
Okay. Alright, so I'll sprint after him, and I'm within weapon range?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll do whatever I can. I'll pull out my heavy crossbow.
But you see him, you spot him.
I just want to keep him within eyesight of this point.
So in the moment,
you hear Vestron yell, "He's down here!"
I don't do anything. I'm just kind of in shock right now, so I'm still just going to sit there.
You just saw some terrifying,
Yeah.
Alana?
Yeah.
some spooky business.
Hold on, I'm fine.
Did you say rogues have?
It was the one-eyed man.
Oh, JK.
It was the one-eyed
okay.
man.
I'm gonna run towards it.
One-eyed really?
But
So you can go, you're like 35 feet,
Yeah.
and get in range to like fire a bow
okay,
or
then yeah, I'll
something.
use the short bow.
Cool, yeah. You didn't have to dash, because you
Okay,
got
no
35
dashing,
feet.
just speed walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just being excited.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Shit! Alright,
Oh my fucking god.
so, nobody's in combat with him, so you don't get your sneak attack, but I'm pretty sure short bow's a d6, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Roll
Yeah.
2d6s.
Maybe if I know which one
Plus your normal bonus.
5. 1.
Okay. And then plus your, what's your dexterity modifier?
For the short bow, 3.
So 9 damage total?
Yeah, I
Good
think
stuff.
you sink it into him and he goes down on one knee and he looks down and there's just some blood that drops off of his face and he looks up at all of you with his wiry hair and he's dripping wet now from rain.
Someone
And
please
he's
put him in
staring at you and then the arrows
With one eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
Am I within range?
So you're still at the top of the staircase.
Run.
If I run down the staircase, am I within range?
Yeah, again, you come down, you end up right next to Alana, right after the arrow looses and sinks into him. You come down, you see him.
Yeah, so I run down, I see him, and I shoot a ray of frost.
Cool. Alright, give me your attack.
17. That does it.
Cool. Alright, roll your d6 damage.
I can't see.
2.
2?
You did 2? Yeah. No.
He gets brought
Yeah.
he gets brought to the point where if you sneezed on him, they would probably perish.
There's
I
approximately
think
one
maybe-
owie left.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
One owie, for sure. So he's kneeling, and I think what you do is you freeze his feet and his knee to the floor. So he can't even pull himself up. So he's just at the end of his ropes. Who's
Sad.
up? Timus.
Kill him!
Timus. You didn't even go up there. You're the only one that's
put him out
not
of his
dripping wet.
misery at
right?
anything.
No, I went up there.
Oh,
I
you did?
raced
Okay,
up
sorry,
there.
sorry. Oh,
but
yeah,
I hear he's down here, and
You cannot get to him.
I can't.
No, you can. No one has been.
With the swords. But you can drop the swords and fire a bow. You have
My
your bow.
longbow?
Yes.
From up the stairs.
And
You
the
can run to the down the
Okay,
stairs, drop your
okay,
sword,
okay,
pull
okay.
out.
So I hear he's down here, and I immediately just drop my swords,
Yeah.
and I run downstairs as I'm pulling out my bow.
Yes.
And as I reach the bottom step, I pull and I let go.
Yeah, and
You better
because
roll.
you just hit level 2 as a ranger, you have +8 to hit.
Yes.
So let's see it.
Let's see.
What?
At
That's
least
a
a
lot.
9. Just roll at least a 9.
She's got 4
Dexterity.
dex, 2 proficiency, +2 for her.
We're gonna need space for this roll. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it.
This guy is literally at the end of
Remember,
his
you have
rope.
inspiration, by the way.
I do.
Okay. He's so dead, y'all.
What do I add to that? 8. So, 23.
Gosh.
So,
So kind of hits him.
what does it look like when you kill him?
Oh, man.
Paint the picture.
So as I'm running down the stairs, I pull up an arrow with my bow. I aim and I shoot, and it flies in slow motion. It flies there, spinning, lots of speed and strength, and it hits him right between his eyes. And pops out the other one. And then blood squirts out of the one that's already gone. And his head kind of sinks into it. So, what the fuck? Alright, straight through his head.
And the whole time the arrow's going, there's water droplets coming off of it because it was in the rain.
Oh, that's
and
yeah.
it's just
John Woo shit.
and because he was just about to go down the stairs, and you're you're 10 feet from him.
Yeah.
So you see his head implode, and then he just slumps back, and then his body just all the way down the stairs.
Beautiful.
And all you're left with is just like the rocking of the boat and the thundering of the weather.
Booyah!
And Dover's like, holy shit.
Holy shit.
He was a tough son of a bitch.
He really was just like textbook politician type, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No one messes with my friends.
Dover yanks it from your hand and goes, is this it?
Tip it over.
Pour me up.
But there's nothing in it.
No, just trust me. Tip it over.
He tips it over and he pours it out. And the credits roll is on a little teapot. No. For the sake of time, I know all of us have jobs and shit. So he pours out the water. He like pours out and water comes out of it, and he's like, "Holy shit, this is incredible!" And then like da-da-da-da, like music plays, and the camera like zooms out as like the boat continues to shore. And you all make it to Catcher's Wharf. You stop, and the two of you get off, and there are people from the Research Commission waiting. Very briefly, what is like so they're like, all right, where's Gillian Trout? You know, where's this artifact? What's up? And you had like, it's bad news time.
I shed one single tear.
And one single lightning strike
And
goes in
one-
the background.
And I look up and I'm just like, Gillian didn't make it.
What do you mean?
We have your teapot.
Oh, you're getting your fingerprints all over it. Oh. And he like hands it off to somebody who like wraps it in a coif or something.
Did it have a bag? Where's the bag? It was Vance of Black. It was so cool.
What happened to him? Was it an attack?
Right?
Yeah, I think the rest of you are like waiting.
There was a bad guy, and he
was
really
from
wanted
the.
it.
What was the calamity thing?
The Guild of the Calamitous Intent.
Yes. He was from the Guild of the Calamitous Intent, and just he killed him.
He didn't convert him in time either.
It didn't convert him in time.
Convert him to. Oh, now's not the time.
To the Lord and Savior.
Well, make Corn watch over him.
Who's Corn?
Did you say Corn?
You said Corn. You said Corn.
I'm just so distraught.
It's just that. For 10
Yeah.
minutes. It's like,
Corn.
Although Gillian didn't make it, we were promised some sort of cake.
Oh, now is not the time. Oh, and the body's being like carried off, and like Bill and Hillary and Jennifer and everybody is like getting off and going on their way after like coming back down from that.
that is ridiculous.
And 100 gold is given to split. What, 8 ways?
Oh.
7 ways?
Didn't ask how much.
We'll say everybody gets 15 golds. We'll just cut it like that. You can only have 15 gold to your character sheet. Says yes. Yeah, did you close it? Yeah.
74.
107 plus 15 is a number.
Okay.
107 plus 15 is 122. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
And everybody gains 550 experience for going on the quest, going through that encounter.
Solving our murder mystery.
500.
We had,
Kind of.
most of us had
177.
Yeah.
How much?
How much are we getting again? Sorry.
Those of you, you two down there, you're level 1, right?
500.
In attack, yeah. So with that, you two are definitely level 2 characters now. And those of you who are level 3, how much experience do you have now?
Total 1,627.
1,627.
Yeah, okay. Cool. We got 16.
Except for Funkin, who has 1,637.
Yeah. And then you're on a different.
We'll do this on.
So how much?
Oh, because last week you weren't here.
I didn't write it down the first time.
Okay, well you were level 2, so we'll just start you at base level 2. So you're at 850.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So you're literally 50 away from level 3.
Damn.
You're so close.
How much to level 4?
Level 4 is 2,700. So you're about 1,000 away.
Damn.
The last thing that happens is for your hard work, 2 magical blankets are gifted. One to the duo party, and then one to our adventuring party. It's the
Quilt of warm comfort.
the quilt of warm comfort.
Ooh, Max will like this.
How big is this quilt?
They gift you. It's this like giant quilt.
Really,
We
big.
can all fit
All
in the
can
quilt.
sleep in a little cuddle puddle.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7 feet long. It's fucking huge. And
So what it does for you out of game is you get an extra D6 of temporary HP when you take a rest under this quilt.
Okay, so alright.
yeah,
So
so
if you all decide to take a little nap together, if you're out adventuring and you need to take a rest,
Nap.
in between it you get an extra D6 of temporary HP.
yes,
That's
it can be used once a day. However, once you're
Yeah, you
sleeping.
can't just keep being like rest, HP, rest, HP.
So it has long rest, recharge, and then short rest.
Yeah, it recharges once a day.
And it's 1D6.
Yeah, of temporary
That's so
add on
cool.
top of your
Thank you.
HP. Yeah, so it's like a nice cuddly that the research commission gifts the two of you. So one of you has that amongst Yothale.
Funkin's gonna want to hold on to that, I bet.
Yeah, this is definitely
That
fun.
thing is
he
fucking
likes
bigger
to
than
nap.
him
Yeah.
himself.
So one person in the party has like the quilt of one.
Did you put it on your thing? I'll erase it for mine.
Okay, I guess.
And with that, I don't know if you all make the trip back with them to Saltport or if you stay in Catcher's Wharf. But the party, you board and make your merry way back to Saltport. And what's do the two of you know? Do we want to leave it a question mark?
Leave it a question mark.
Yeah,
like
okay.
that.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, good job, everybody. Round of applause.
And right.